Good morning. Welcome back to Mrs. Scott's art classroom. We are going to work on some of the auditory discrimination that we talked about in my last video. I've got my Christmas sweater on for Friday Christmas sweater day. All right, I'm just going to do this with you. And then as we keep working on R, I want you to be able to do this Jamboard by yourself. It's called R Auditory Discrimination. Again, that's just hearing the difference between sounds, hearing the difference between the R's if we were saying it correctly or incorrectly. So our first word is C-A-R. So tell me if this is a good R sound or not a good R sound. Car. Car. I had my tongue tight, I had my tongue in the right position, and I was giving it enough tension. Car. The next one is something we drink. Water. Water. Did you hear a good R in that? Me either. I heard water, like the vowel sound that we sometimes put in place of the R. We need water. So listen to the difference. Water, water. Can you hear the difference? An important piece of learning our R is to be able to hear the difference between the R's. That's going to be key, because if you're practicing it and you think they all sound like a perfect R, but they're not, and we're not getting our tongue in the right position, that's going to be more difficult if we're not hearing the difference. All right, our next word is this thing. Ew. Ew. Is that a good R or not good R? Ew. Watch my mouth. Ew. There's no R in there. Ear. Ear. All right, our next one is what comes out when it's raining. It's got lots of colors. Roy G. Biv. Rainbow. Rainbow. That was a good R. My dog's drinking out of the toilet. Sorry about that. Working at home, right? Rainbow. Look at the difference between the W and the R. Rainbow, rainbow. It's a big difference between what I hear, because if you close your eyes, rainbow, rainbow, you can hear the difference. Rainbow, rainbow, you can see the difference, right? All right, our next page has 4 more. So something that we might carry our wallet and our phone in over our shoulder. Puss. Puss. That was not a good R. I didn't hear an R in there at all. Purse. That has the E-R, spelled U-R. Purse. All right, something we make peanut butter and jelly on, or any kind of sandwich. We use 2 slices of bread. 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 You see how my lips come up for W? Bread. Get out of there. W. This is not your time to shine. Bread. Like brr. Like Mrs. Scott has her heated blanket on right now because brr, she's cold in her house. I don't know why. All right. Something that you might get on and it flies in the sky. Airplane. Airplane. What do you think? That's a good R. Airplane. I forgot the word already. Airplane. Now I might say airplane or airplane. We need a good hard airplane. Tongue goes back, gets tight. All right. Something we open up to go through to get into rooms or buildings. Door. Door. Yeah, that was a good one. It's not door or duh, door. And it's harder for me to pretend to make other sounds for you. So as you're practicing, you'll hear which R sounds are sounding better, probably are at the beginning of the word, and then R with those vowels are going to be a little bit trickier. All right, the next is something that grows out of the ground. There might be apples on it. There might be oranges on it. Tree. Tree. I used my R in that one. I didn't say twee because it's hard. Or T. Sometimes you just get rid of that R altogether. If that R is hard for you in those blends, the T-R-E-E, you might just drop them all together. So we got to make sure there's a sound in there, and then we got to make sure there's an R in there. Tree. All right, something you color with. It's got paper on the outside. Crayon. Cran. Cran, not quan. A lot of the times when we do those R blends, R with another sound, like cur, tur, dur, we might use the W. So we got to work on those. So those are the only 2 pages of auditory discrimination. So, oops. We are going to put that on our classroom, and you can practice with someone. You can listen to somebody else say the words and see if they're making a good R sound too. You can do this with brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandmas, and grandpas, whoever. You can also record yourself saying them and then go back and listen. Did I say car with a good R? And this is a step up, but it is important to be able to hear the difference. So just do your best. That's all I ever ask for. Good job.